Hi everyone, welcome to the very first episode of 18 Before 18, where we have honest conversation about adulthood. My name is Ileva Blessing, and I am super excited to be kicking this off with no other person than IDIA AISIEN. She is a woman I admire so much. She's a TV presenter, an actress, a philanthropist, and an entrepreneur. Welcome to the show, Ma.
Thank you for having me.
On today's show, I'll be asking you some questions about life before turning 18. And I also put out a survey, and I'll be picking 3 questions from the survey tonight. Growing up, did you always know who you were or who you wanted to be?
Do not. Do I even know who I am now? I don't think anybody has it all figured out. And one of the things you come to learn in your 20s, for instance, you think you're very intelligent. By the time you hit 30, you get so confused because you thought you were so intelligent and so accomplished, and now you feel like you're discovering yourself again. But one of the things that comes with maturity is learning that no single person has it figured out. The person you're looking up to is trying to sort out their lives as well. So I think for me, what helped me kind of point myself in the right direction before I turned 18, when I was much younger, was just having a good support system around me.
What was your biggest insecurity as a teenager?
My biggest insecurity as a teenager, I think for me, I just had everything I wanted, and I used to be so shy that people wouldn't want to be friends with me because I had too much, or that people would not understand me because they would think I was spoiled. So I feel like I hid myself a lot, or I was very scared to make friends sometimes because I felt like people would not accept me for who I was or genuinely get to know me.
Did you ever struggle with people's expectations of you?
Absolutely. I mean, me, I'm quite lucky because I come from a family that is very kind, and they're very kind to me. I was raised with a lot of love, but even though there's no necessary obvious pressure, growing up, you could just see that, like, I have 11 older siblings. Every single person in my house is quite accomplished. So you're looking like, anytime you want to make a mistake, you're like, I cannot be the one that is dumb. I cannot be the one that will go and fail. So I feel like there's that kind of pressure and there's that kind of expectation. Also because my dad was somebody that was very, he had a lot of integrity. You know what I mean? So you can't now be the one that ends up as a Yahoo girl or something stupid like that, because this is somebody that has built a certain kind of reputation, that was known for helping people, and you don't want to destroy that legacy, if that makes any sense. So yeah, I feel like I was always under pressure from the kind of people that I grew up around, but it wasn't like intentional pressure. It was just, this was the standard. So I wanted to meet that standard, if that makes any sense.
Moving on to the survey question. Someone asked, everyone does what is in trend. I have followed all the trends, from learn data analysis to learn data science, and then applied for 1 or 2 internships. Didn't get a mail back. Tried virtual assistants, nothing. It feels like the focus are against me. Recently tried editing and posting on YouTube just by watching what others do and trying to replicate. Had some few critics, and after then I just doubted if I was good enough, since I was struggling with what to post and how to make it connect with the audience. How can I, as a person who is sensitive to social media critics, try to also post or work on things that relate with my audience?
Compounded question. The first mistake I heard was her saying she applied to 1 or 2 internships. Who looks for a job by applying to 1 or 2 places? I remember in my time when I'm looking for a job, you apply to 100 so that you can hear back from 3. Yes, it's called hard work. Yes, you apply, and that 100 is not automated emails. It's, you will tailor it to the company. You will do your research. In my time, if you do not know exactly who you wanted to work for, the background of the company, what you had to offer, and if you could not prove your USP, which is your unique selling point, why are you different from the last email or the next email that they're going to get? If you could not prove those things, you couldn't get a job. Nobody is going to hire you because you are sad and you emailed to people and you didn't hear back from them. Nobody's going to hire you. People hire based on return on investment, ROI. People hire based on trying to make money. People hire based on efficiency, experience. Do you see what I mean? So you can apply to 1 or 2 places and then say that, oh, the odds are against you. That actually, I'm sorry, that doesn't make any sense. And that's the first mistake. The second thing that I will say is you can't follow trends when it comes to work. What you do for a living, you know how they say, there's a popular saying that says, if you do what you love, you will never have to work a day in your life. If you've ever watched me online, my life looks like a movie, because even though I work very hard, I only do things I really want to do. Do you see what I mean? So I can be up till, I slept 5 a.m. this morning and I woke up at 7 a.m. this morning. But you would never be able to tell, and I will never be sad about it, because I was working on stuff that I'm passionate about. So what that person needs to decide is, what is it that they like to do? What is it that they really want to do? Everybody tells you that, oh, they want to be an influencer. To be an influencer, you have to have influence. But now I'm not talking about influence in terms of popularity or fame. I'm talking about influence in the sense that if you're a writer and you've been writing about, for instance, baby food, right? You're a critic and you write about baby food. This company is making this and we don't think it's safe for babies and da-da-da-da-da. These are the kind of foods that you should feed your baby before your baby turns 3, blah, blah, blah. You build an audience around people that maybe just had kids, love kids, are trying to have kids, etc. Right? Now you've built that audience. That is how you gain influence and become an influencer. You have to be an authority on something. Influencing is not just about, oh, hey guys, today I'm wearing a top from, why should I care about what top you're wearing when there was no basis for me to follow you in the first place? So the basis for the following was what your voice was echoing that made people interested in you in the first place. And that is based on your interests. So that person needs to figure out what they like to do, make content around what they like to do, not what they're seeing other people doing. What you like to do.
A lot of teenagers compare themselves to others online.
Mm-hmm.
What advice will you give them to stay grounded in their identity?
Well, the first thing I would say is something that I learned too late. Comparison is the thief of joy. If you notice now, if I give you a new phone, you'll be so excited about your phone, right? You're happy, you're like, I got a new phone, I didn't pay for it, it was free, it was a gift, and maybe it was like a Samsung something, right? Or maybe an iPhone 15, right? You're excited. The minute you see your friend, and your friend is like, me, I have the 17, your whole joy has vanished. So you never compare yourself to people. You focus on the grass is greener where you water it. It's never greener on the other side. Everything looks amazing from afar. But if you go there, you see a lot of chaos. I'm going to say this on screen. When you came to my house, when you came to this place, did you think that the table would break? Can you see the stress that you would not necessarily see if you were just looking at me from afar? Everybody has their own things they're dealing with. So and people are not going to put that in a picture. So you can't compare yourself, your entire self, your being, how beautiful, how talented God has made you. You can't compare that to somebody's 2-second perfect picture. Can't.